Claire Pantel, Class 1A, and this is my second semester final country project on Brazil. Currently, the capital of Brazil is Brasilia, which is located right about here in the country. And it has a population of 2.34 million, which is actually pretty small compared to these other two cities. Overall, Brazil is not a very wealthy country, and it's third world. This is its flag, and it says Ordem e Progresso, which means order and progress, which is kind of ironic since the government system tends not to care much about the order and the system for their civilians. Anyways, my first city is Rio de Janeiro. Rio is the second largest city in the country, and has a population of 6.3 million people. It was founded in 1565, even though it's had a population since 1555. In 1555, it was populated by French, and then was taken by the Portuguese, and it was officially founded by Estácio de Seo in 1565, and through 1565 to 1567, the French and the Portuguese fought over this land, and Estácio died in this war, but they eventually got the Rio territory. In the 18th century, Rio was a popular place and really got most of its wealth from gold and diamond mining, and that's what really got its population up. But by the end of the 18th century, its success had gone down. So they had to resort to coffee, sugar, cotton, and rubber plantations to make actual profits. A good example is Fordlandia. Henry Ford had tried to create a city or kind of a utopia in Brazil, and it was for his tires, since he was creator of the Model T car, but of course it didn't work out, and now it's in ruins. It's currently one of the more wealthier of the cities in Brazil, even though you can't say much because it's not a wealthy country overall. But it's more powerful because it's got better economics and more commercial things and entertainment stuff for tourism. It's one of the most known things about Rio is the carnival. In Rio during Carnival, they have samba parades, which are just huge parades of many samba schools, and they compete for awards, and they have a Sabadão, which is kind of like the Superdome for us, except this is just made specifically for their samba parades. Rio is set up in a multi-nuclei style city because it's got four main sections: the south, the west, the north, and the downtown sections. The west is mostly favelas, and it makes up 50% of the city. Favelas are just slums, and they aren't really officially made by the city. They're usually made out of like mud, trash, stuff like that, and the hygiene in these favelas are really low. The downtown section is like their CBD, and it's more historical with cathedrals and kind of more of the French influence. The south part is the richer part because it's on the coastline, and it has really high tourist. It's a really popular tourist destination. Because where the tourists because of the coastline, and it's also known as the Sugarloaf. I have a picture of it right here. Then the last part is the north part of the city, which is mostly made up of the upper middle class, but it's also got some favelas towards the west, and is often considered part of the west section of the city. Then the second city is São Paulo. São Paulo is just about here, and Rio's here. São São Paulo was founded in 1554 and currently has a population of 11.3 million people. The city was founded by Jesuit missionaries and was used as a kind of a slave trade base when it was legal in the country. Slavery was abolished in 1888 in this country, and so that kind of went down. So it was a big change in economics, and they had to go towards cane and coffee, much like Rio had to when they ran out of gold and diamonds. In the 19th century, the city grew more commercialized and industrialized, so the farmers with the coffee and cane plantations had to invest in these more industrial settlements because without it, they were losing money because coffee wasn't worth as much. It's mostly a cosmopolitan city, and it's very artistically influenced. The two cities had kind of a rivalry going on, which was the artistic capital, but São Paulo is more known for their artistic attributes. They have more of a Latin structure to their city because they've got the CBD in the center, and then they've got kind of more wealthier people and commercial areas, then a spine that goes out to the mall. Then around that they have the largest favelas in pretty much the whole world. Right here I have a picture of the favelas, and those are much like the Rio ones, except you can see a little more art in these. And it's really poor hygiene with just slums and mud and just bad. In the middle of the CBD, they have a really good CBD downtown area where they have a good stock exchange market. And my pictures are, like I said before, this is the sugar loaf in Rio, or the south part. Then I have a map from 1768, 1812, and then the current map of Rio. Then the favelas at the bottom. Then over here there's the CBD, or the downtown section of São Paulo. Then a map during 1816, 1913, and then the current map of São Paulo. Then again, the favelas, comparing the two. This has been my presentation. Thank you for watching.